Hey, it's James speaking. Welcome. We're live. Planets are aligning because there's a whole bunch of new stuff in AI world for course creators, video creators. It's all falling into place really quickly, and I want to do a recap of a couple things that have happened in the last 5, 6 days that are bringing us to the point where we're going to have real AI-powered courses, videos created on the fly by all of these AI tools. So I want to share a couple things that happen and then show you some examples of pieces that I've done as additional videos on how the announcements today are bringing those closer together. So this is really exciting. If you're interested in creating video courses, online course content, if you're building an education business and you're in the business of creating great content that helps people do something or learn something or get some kind of transformation that they're looking for, just pay attention to this because a couple really neat announcements, and then I'm going to show you how this works together. So here's the first thing that I want to kind of tell you about. I did a video, and let me just pull this up. I did a video, let me pull this screen up here. Yeah, I did a video 2 or 3 weeks ago. That particular video was Gemini AI is killing software tutorials live demo of changes. And I'll put the link below if you haven't seen this, but what the video basically does is it shows you how there's a brand new Google Gemini model called Flash, experimental Gemini 2 Flash from Google, and it was a multimodal input AI tool. And it was the first one I ran into. And what that means to you and me is that when we go to actually visit that particular product or site, a site, we can use it here. I'll just open this up on another screen here. We had this is the one that I showed in the demo. Basically what it is I can actually have an interaction with the Google Gemini AI tool, but I could be talking to it live in real time. I could be showing it my screen live in real time, and I could be showing it my camera, what's in my camera live in real time, and it has the multimodal input, so it knows what's in the camera. It knows what's in the screen, and it has context. So if you're showing a camera and people are moving in it, they know what's moving and what it is that they're moving. They know the other objects that are independent of each other and how they relate to each other. So this was a big kind of win for us creating content because it didn't mean we have to go and could kind of do a prompt. We could actually show it our screen. And that's what I did in that particular video, which was kind of cool. And it's kind of experimenting and saying, well, what happens if we're creating courses or videos? Do we have to create videos that we normally did when there's an AI tool that will basically guide someone through, using a piece of software? So that was kind of the first thing. And when we were using that, that particular tool was experimental. So, you had to go to this website right here. And again, I'll put the links. It's aistudio.google.com. You had to go and you could only use it right within this particular interface. Wasn't available to the public. Well, the thing that's happened, of course, is it's Wednesday, the 5th of February. So Google said, you know what? We're going to make that public for everyone now. So on the right-hand side, you can see I'm in the AI Studio as well. You can see there's some new models. One is Gemini 2 Flash, not experimental. So this one is generally available for the developers and the people that build apps. And there's some other ones now. One is a flashlight preview. The other one is a pro experimental. And here's the other one. There's one here called Gemini 2 Flash Thinking Experimental that came out at the end of last week. So just put that in your back pocket. We now have the ability to have an AI interaction with an AI tool that can see our screen, see what we're doing in the camera, understand what we're saying, and also what we're typing. So that's pretty exciting, right? Well, let's take it a step further. One of the things that I did in another video, and you're going to see where this fits together. One of the things that I did in another video is I was playing around and I was looking at the Google Labs experiments, and they have a list of all the stuff that they're working on. And again, I'll put the link to this video so that you can see it. And there was one in here that really caught my eye, this one here in the orange, and what it said was conversational AI on YouTube. So one of the things they were working on was that you would be able to go to YouTube and be able to interface or talk to the YouTube video. Now that is exactly the same thing that I was talking about being able to do in the other video by having that Gemini 2 Flash model be able to talk to the screen. So I knew they were working on the YouTube stuff, being able to talk to it, and they had this Flash stuff that had the screen, the video, all of it put together, the multimodal stuff. And then now, today, what they did is they said, you know what? Gemini 2 Flash, we're making the updated Gemini 2 Flash generally available via the Gemini API in Google, AI Studio, and Vertex AI. Developers can now build production applications with 2.0 Flash. So this is what that means. Anyone who's building apps, like other companies and other people who are developers, not you necessarily yet, unless you're a developer and you're creating courses as well. But the thing is, you now have the ability to have your apps talk to that Gemini Flash multimodal AI tool. So that means it's now has the ability to see what's on your screen, listen to the person that's prompting it, be able to see in the camera. All of those things are available live and in real time. So that is super, super, super exciting. And the other thing just want to see on the announcements here, you can see down at the bottom, hopefully you can see it, it says plus 2.0 Flash Thinking Experimental is available to Gemini app users, including one that connects with search, maps, and YouTube. So they're bringing these things together. That was in the last month. Those two pieces have come together. They're now almost here. And how would that work? Well, funny you mention it because I did another video last week. And what that one was about, it was about something called the new OpenAI O3 mini model, which is a reasoning model or a thinking AI model from OpenAI. And again, I'll put the video link for that one as well. But the cool thing about that is it actually thinks before it responds like a real person would. And it's also really good at creating apps. So what I thought was, wouldn't it be cool if I had my YouTube video or my website or my library of all my assets, and I had a built-in chat app that was on the page that basically someone who was watching the video could interface with the video and talk to it live in real time. So I asked the O3 Mini from OpenAI to create me an app, and in fact, it did. So here's what happens. I created this demo app just to proof of concept to show how it works. And what I did is I basically said, let me just refresh my screen here. Basically, I said, build an app or an app interface that I can add to a screen that allows the user or the learner to be able to ask questions about the lesson. So this isn't me coming up with an FAQ of static questions that I kind of came up with. This is allowing an AI tool that now has access to the videos and the site and can make replies based on that. So these are bringing these pieces together. And what I did in the test one was, I just had it, so it was a chat box. So if I said, how do I price my courses? And I hit ask, normally the AI tool would just spit out some text, right? It would look at the site and maybe the video, text, or transcript, be able to look at it. But now that that Gemini 2 Flash API is available, if I'd hooked it up, and again, this was just announced today, if I hooked it up and said, if I use this little app, what I want you to do is I want you to use the Gemini 2 Flash API, and I want you to go and analyze the YouTube video that's here. And people can actually have a text conversation and or a auditory conversation with the AI tool on my site. So instead of getting, it's thinking and then it gives me a response, it would basically be able to show me on the screen, or at least show me in the video, or refer to the video all of the answers that it needed from the prompt that was given. So this is kind of the next step where things are going. And again, this has just happened in a month, happening really, really quickly. And I'm excited about it because, if you're in the business of creating online courses, if you're in the business of creating an education business, this is your opportunity to create great content. Do it quickly, make sure that it's important to the people that you're trying to help, and to build a business out of it, an education business. The way that I do this personally is I create privately or personally branded campuses for people. I don't think you need a traditional website anymore. You should be, as a teacher or an educator or a course creator, building your own campus where you can teach what it is you already know and love. And this is what my campus looks like. Now, reason I'm showing this to you is if you look at the link before, it's absolutely free to join. You get access to all of the courses that I have, all of the videos that I have. We do weekly live streams where you can ask questions. We have all sorts of spaces for people who want to just get started or have general discussions. And I even have my complete library of YouTube videos available as well. And this is free to join at any time that you want. So this is the space that's coming. This is where we're going. The Gemini 2 Flash model is now available to the developers. So in the next week or 2 weeks, you're going to start seeing apps coming out with it. And then more importantly, we're going to have access to it, I would think, directly within the Gemini 2 app, which is the one that you can get either for free to start off with, or they do have a paid version as well, just the same as ChatGPT or Claude. So these are exciting times. Again, hope you enjoy it. My name is James, trainingsites.io. Like and subscribe to the channel. I create these every day, just having fun, helping you start, build, and grow your education business. Take care and expect the best.